This channel supports Extra Life in its efforts to raise money for the Children's Miracle Network. For more information about how to donate and join in their efforts, go to the link displayed here. Extra Life. Play games, heal kids.
What up, everybody? This your boy Black Magus back with another Black Thought. And Randy Pitchford has been in the news recently. If you don't know who Randy Pitchford is, he is the CEO of Gearbox, the creators of the Borderlands franchise. And some big misses as well, but we'll get into that later. So, allegedly, Randy Pitchford has been embezzling from the company. Some former employee claims that he misappropriated, I believe, $12 million in bonuses for himself, taking advantage of the company and just basically doing things to enhance his own personal gain. So that has people kind of upset in the uproar for the wrong reasons, by the way. And again, I'll address that later. That's really, really fucked up if all of these things are true, that he did that. Now, from my experience, whenever I see Randy Pitchford, I always had envisioned him as some type of carny huckster anyway. I think he was a former magician, or he knows how to do magic or something like that. He always just seemed like to be this guy who is really, really trying to convince you of something that you probably shouldn't listen to him for. But he's probably grifted enough people in his past that, he's gotten away with it. He's never, alright, so full disclosure, I have never played a Borderlands game. So I don't understand the hype around it. I, kind of do, because I see it and it looks interesting, but I've never played it. But Borderlands has propelled Pitchford to this, upper echelon type of status, I guess, within gaming. And to hear this is kind of bad for a lot of gamers, because a lot of people are thinking, oh my god, this means there's never going to be a Borderlands 3, blah 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 blah, so on and so forth. See, the thing is, even beyond my personal opinion of Randy Pitchford, outside of Borderlands, what has Gearbox done to put itself in that high status? I mean, maybe someone knows something before. I forget the name of the military game, and it was a decent game, but for the love of me, I can't remember it, because it's just insert World War II military shooter here type of stuff, to me at least. But you have to think, Randy Pitchford is also the guy who tried to sell y'all on Alien Colonial Marines and the Duke Nukem game. So they haven't been hitting on all cylinders as of late anyway. And he hasn't, in my opinion, been doing right by the company outside of the Borderlands stuff. I would say don't worry about Borderlands 3, people. Just because the CEO may be ousted doesn't mean that the game can't be made. There are plenty of people in that studio that can make a good Borderlands game, and it's not like Randy Pitchford is going to be extra key in the development of their third go round. I think they're pretty comfortable with the property, and they know what makes the property what it is for you guys, that they can do it without him. My concern is that we have this guy going around doing all this wild stuff, and to top it off, now there's allegations that he left a USB drive full of porn at a medieval times, and apparently it may have child pornography on there, which is a extra no-no. That is my big concern. It's this guy probably needs to go. Between the embezzlement and that, he has put himself in a position where he no longer, one, benefits that company whatsoever. Two, seems to have caused more damage to that company in the long run, having people coming back who used to work with them, making all these allegations and things like that. He needs to go. He needs to be lifted off the board and go home right now. Gearbox needs to concern themselves with their overall health and their abilities to survive, and having this guy there is not going to help it. If you guys are really worried about a Borderlands 3, then you need to tell them yo, Randy Pitchford needs to get the fuck out of here so you guys can concentrate on what you do best, and that is make games, make Borderlands. They're gonna have to negotiate something with him, because even if the allegations aren't true, again, track record speaking, he's been holding on to the Borderlands success as his own for a while, and maybe they need a shakeup and a change of pace. Maybe then we will actually get the Borderlands 3. I mean, I'm sure they're working on it now, but yeah, it's a really crazy mess that this guy's put himself in, and it'll be interesting to see where it goes. Hot off the heels of hearing how Bungie has established themselves independently, and all of that. Now we have this for a gaming studio. Gaming studios have had it rough over the last couple of years with these work allegations, harassments, the embezzlement, the misappropriation of funds, studios being shut down and all that. Running a game company is probably not as cool as everybody thinks it is. But anyway, as always, feel free to hit me up. Let me know what you think, and I'll holler at you later. This your boy Blak, making it. I'm out. Deuces.